Rocking an Anthrax cap. Drinking some good whiskey. Down here in the dungeon for one more episode of In the Dungeon. We're going to go over first note bangers today. I'm going to go over first note bangers. Nobody else here, just me and you. 3 people that are watching my channel. So here we go. First note bangers. That song that comes out at the gate and get you pumped up, get you stoked to listen to that song. Here we are, 13. You know I always do 13 of these things. While I'm listening to Marauder, hardcore New York style hardcore is the best. Baltimore's very close second. Here we go. 13 from the Injustice for All album, Blackened. Played in backwards, get you super pumped when that song comes on. If you're at a Metallica show and you hear that stuff coming back in, fades in, awesome freaking track. So that's my number 13. Number 12, Bulls on Parade by Rage Against the Machine. Now, when that song kicks on, it's just, that heavy riff just gets you pumped up. I don't care. You might not be a huge fan of Rage, but that song is definitely one to get you jacked up. So here we go, number 11, Holy Wars, The Punishment 2 by Megadeth on the Rust in Peace album. Awesome album, and that, to me, is the best track on that entire album. It's even though, like, it's 2 tracks, and then followed by Hangar 18. Listen to that, that's great. That's definitely gets you pumped up. So going back into like an old school hardcore thing, this time a little further down south in DC with Fugazi, with The Waiting Room. You know, starts off with that bass line, and that's one of those songs, gets me jacked up. I don't know about you, but that's my number 10. Here we go, number 9. Not much of an intro. You hear a high open hi-hat, and it's Sean Kenny on drums from Alice in Chains, and then you hear Lane in the background saying junk. You can't say that word, but Junkhead. I love that song. Great. That's my favorite Alice in Chains song. Believe it or not, it's awesome. And it's basically talking about being a junkie. I can't relate. Many of my friends sadly can, here or no longer with us, but hey, that's my number 9, Junkhead. Number 8, going a little bit on the punk side of things, the band that got me into punk rock, Sex Pistols, or never mind the Bollocks. I should say that, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Great song. So, number 7, Guar, down there in Richmond. I know they've been on several of my videos, but that opening for the Salamanizer, that song kicks ass. Awesome intro, love it. There we go. Number 6, we're going to the new wave of British heavy metal for it, and number 6 is Aces High from the great Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden had some awesome intros, but that one definitely gets you pumped, gets me pumped. Number 5, this could easily be number 1 for me, to be honest with you. It is with the 2 guitars.
Music related to that?
No, thank you. It's with the 2 guitars, dueling guitars from Judas Priest, and that is The Hellion followed by Electric Eye. And that song, those 2 songs combined, get you pumped. And that was my very first concert, by the way. I'm not sure what yours was. That's going to be another video, future video. What was your first concert? But for now, we're halfway through this, past halfway. That's number 5, Judas Priest, The Hellion, Electric Eye. Number 4, my favorite Sabbath song, and just the heaviest riff I've ever heard for an intro from a song from the 70s, and that is Symptom of the Universe. And that just comes in with that jan. That's, oh my goodness. And Sepultura, you saw that video of covers. They knocked it out of the park with that cover of Symptom of the Universe from Black Sabbath. So, number 3, my intro into hardcore / crossover was in 9th grade from a friend of mine named Jason in high school, and turned me on. He was a skinhead, and he loved hardcore music. He turned me on to it. I fell in love with it in 9th grade. That was 1986, around the heyday of all these great albums coming out. But it was March of the SOD, as you can see the flag back there. That flag represent SOD. Some heavy stuff with Scott Ian, Danny, Charlie, and Billy Milano. So, love that stuff. I wish they had more material out there, but, you know, it was kind of like a side project, sort of, kind of, from guys from Anthrax, and then also Nuclear Assault and MOD, you know, all kind of good stuff there mixed up. So, March of the SOD, Sergeant D is coming, and you're on his list. And my phone just cut off. Uh-oh. There we go. Number 2, we're going way back into the 70s again. Now, you know, I did say that Symptom of the Universe was probably the heaviest intro, but this is probably neck and neck, and I'm not a huge Ted fan by any means. Great songs. A lot of the lyrics were so-and-so, but for me, but Cat Scratch Fever, are you kidding me? When that opening comes out, ow, 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 ow. You know, Pantera also did a cover of that, killed it, but there you go, number 2. Ted Nugent, Cat Scratch Fever. Number 1. Now, number 1 is from Pantera. And I bet you're going to say Walk, right? No. I bet you're going to say Cowboys from Hell. No. My favorite opening riff by any Pantera song, and for most metal songs altogether. Actually, the live version from Ozfest is incredible. If you catch this, I think it's from 97, if I could remember back. But it's Yesterday Don't Mean Yeah, that song. That's a crazy riff. Matter of fact, let's see if we can play the intro to that. Yeah, that's it. That's a good air guitar. I mean, air drumming. I'm sure I can't play it like the late and great Vinny did, but cheers. That's my 13 opening riffs that just kick ass. So, let's hear yours. Thanks for staying around. Horns up. Cheers. Gotta love that.